Oh, Nintendo, sometimes you are very hard to love. There are just certain decisions the company makes where you are like, "Oh, why? How? Who? Who's making these decisions? How is this a conclusion that Nintendo came to?" And today, in my opinion at least, and it certainly seems like a lot of people agree, one of those situations came up with Super Mario Maker 2, and it focuses on the topic of online play. As we found out in the Super Mario Maker 2 Direct a couple weeks back, Super Mario Maker 2 allows you to play online co-op and online versus with up to 3 other people to run through stages, and that was great news. I saw that and I was like, that is super exciting. I can't believe Nintendo's adding that kind of online play to the game because I know they love their local multiplayer. And I love local multiplayer too, but sometimes you have friends that aren't local and you want to play games online with them. And seeing this in Super Mario Maker 2, I was like, that is fantastic. I can't wait to take advantage of that. And there was a tiny, tiny, tiny voice in the back of my head that was like, can you play online with friends for co-op? And I was like, of course you can. Why would they not do that? That'd be silly. And then here we are today. The first report that came out from a hands-on session today said that whether you're seeking out co-op or competitive play, online multiplayer is not with friends, it's with random people, and you do not have the ability to play online with friends in a sense that you can invite them to a game to play. And a lot of people are like, that can't be right. There's got to be some confusion here. And conflicting reports came out from other hands-on events today, or information from hands-on events came out today. And people are like, now I don't know, maybe there's some hope. Maybe somebody got the information wrong. Well, unfortunately, that was not the case because we have an official statement from Nintendo that says, as the game is now, you cannot create friend lobbies online. You can only play online with randoms. You can still get friends together and play with local play, and you're free to play with 4 players on one Switch system. You can also still challenge friends to your creations and take on their designs through course ID and having them follow your maker profile. But the important part is, no, you cannot play online with friends, either co-op or competitive. You just have to go in with randoms, and that's all there is to it. That's enough to make most fans quite angry because I know I had visions of playing online with friends in Super Mario Maker 2. I had already reached out to friends and was like, guys, we gotta get in on this. It's gonna be a lot of fun to play together, and now that's all out the door. I can't play online with friends. Again, I have numerous friends that don't live locally that I want to play online with, and they want to play too. Also, I'm older. I'm 36 years old. A lot of my friends have, steady jobs and families and stuff, and they can't get out of the house, but we're all home at night so we can get online and play. Well, that's not going to be the case. The thing that makes this even worse is Nintendo's explanation as to why you can't play with friends. Nintendo says that with global leaderboards, matchmaking for competitive play would be compromised if you could play with friends, so that's why it's not in there. Okay, fine, let's buy that argument. Matchmaking for competitive play would be compromised because you're working with friends. Alright, whatever. I disagree with that. I kinda get what they're saying, but I overall disagree. That's fine for competitive play, but it has nothing to do with co-op play because leaderboards are not part of co-op play online. So why on earth are friends not allowed to play co-op? Fine, block competitive play for friends. I get it, whatever. But to block it for co-op, that makes zero sense. The whole leaderboard explanation just isn't part of the experience. I don't understand. I honestly don't understand how Nintendo gets stuff like this wrong. Yeah, there's not a right or wrong, but I think most fans would say this is a huge misstep. And I know Nintendo places a huge importance on local multiplayer, as I said, but still, to have the online play there and then block friends, it just seems like such an easy thing to do. And you would think that some people on the team would be like, why would we block friends? A lot of people are going to want to do that, but Nintendo is Nintendo, and oftentimes when we get things like this, a situation where a circumstance in the game makes no sense, the answer is, well, Nintendo, they do things their own way, and that's what we have here. And that's not an answer that makes anybody satisfied. It's frustrating. when we saw something like this pop up, I know when I saw it pop up, I was like, well, that's Nintendo for you, because for as much as I love Nintendo and love their games and love a lot of the experiences they created, they still make decisions that make no sense to me and boggle my mind, and it's stuff that other companies would never do. And something like this, just, I don't know, it's worse than usual. I feel like I can honestly say I'm not surprised Nintendo's doing this, because, again, Nintendo will Nintendo, but this one just stings so much because I was really looking forward to it, and I guess it's my own fault for not thinking perhaps Nintendo will put some blocks in there, because the last Direct made it seem like everything was going to be good, and that's not the case, and clearly a lot of fans were led to believe that as well, but we had to wait for this hands-on information to see that things are going to be different. So all my hopes of playing online are dashed, because I'm not going to play with random people online. For me, when I'm playing games online, I only ever play with friends. And when I do play with random people, it's because I'm on a team with friends. I have my friends there to play alongside and talk with, because I have zero interest in playing just online with a random team of people. I don't want to be put with random people. Random online experiences for me, as far as teams go, have not been good at all. And I just don't have any interest in it. I want to play with friends. So, I don't know. I'm still interested in the game overall, but this not being a part of it is a huge, huge letdown. How do you feel about all this? Is this a deal breaker for you? Were you going to hop on the game and now you're just not going to buy it because of this feature not being in there? Are you not surprised Nintendo's doing this? Let me know your thoughts, whatever they are, and let me know if you think I'm overreacting. I'd certainly like to hear that. And if you have a reason why Nintendo would do this other than the reason that they've given, let me know what that is, because I would love to hear that explanation as well. But that is today's rather sad video, and I'll be back tomorrow with something hopefully a little bit more positive. But until then, have a lovely day and a lovely evening, and I'll see you in a few short hours.